Welcome back to our channel, and thank you for tuning in and thank you for supporting us. But if you're new to this channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please encourage us by doing so that we can bring you the latest news as they happen. And together we can support our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, IPOB and Eastern Security Network to make our Biafran dream a reality and put the Fulani Janjaweed to shame. He said, the Fulani Nigerian government is now under serious panic, and the Buhari impostor has already packed his luggages to escape through Katsina border into Maradi in Niger Republic as the economic hardship bites harder and Nigerians are becoming restless but afraid to protest because Buhari impostor gave standing orders to the Nigerian Compromise Army and police, including the criminal DSS, to shoot aside anyone protesting hardship and high cost of foods, goods and services. Many businesses have closed, while Buhari media organization miscreants are busy trying to defend the clueless Fulani Nigerian government that the Ukraine-Russia war is the reason for the hardship. But Ukraine, that is even at war, they have uninterrupted electricity. And Nigeria, that seems not to be at war, they have no electricity. They don't have. Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta have finally betrayed Buhari and the British government. They both cried out that they are not involved in the kidnap and illegal extradition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria. In a letter to the United Nations, Kenyatta noted that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had not been processed by the Kenyan Border Services, that is their immigration department, to leave Kenya. Kenyatta asked the United Nations to hold yak and Buhari impostor responsible for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's kidnap and illegal extradition to Nigeria. Kenyatta explained that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by the Fulani Nigerian government right inside their nation, even though everyone knows that the Kenyan government were also involved. They were involved. They're just trying to play a fast one. The criminal DSS operatives responsible for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's torture at the detention facility at the criminal DSS are now in serious trouble after pressure from the United Nations on the Fulani Nigerian government is yielding positive results. The pressure is making them to yield, it's making them to shift ground. And Malami wants to use those criminal DSS operatives as collateral damage and avoid International Criminal Court arrest warrant placed on him and the Buhari impostor through Interpol. However, the criminal DSS operatives are crying out as they are about to go to jail and may not make it alive because everyone understands how the Fulani Nigerian government operates. They would like to silence the criminal DSS operative so that the public, so that the world will not know what happened, just as they did to the Nigerian Sudan embassy staff who helped the Fulani Nigerian government to recruit Jubril, the first Buhari impostor. They had to kill him, to silence him. And that is how the Fulani Nigerian government operates. According to report, Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, HORIWA, has told Nigerians that keeping quiet in the face of current economic meltdown in the zoo called Nigeria will do more harm than good, According to the human rights advocacy group, the only human rights group that is talking, others are sleeping, others have been bought over. According to ďØİ, they said any citizen who fails to speak out and eventually dies in pain, hardship, and anguish as a result of the Fulani Nigerian government's failures will go to hell. Addressing a press conference in Abuja, the national coordinator of ďØİ, Emmanuel Onwubiko, berated the security agencies, especially the criminal DSS, for always scaring Nigerians away from protesting. You know, they are Buhari's hoodlums. They are thugs, which are assembled, by the Fulani Janjaweed in order to go after any perceived enemies of Buhari. They always scare Nigerians away from protesting, which is Nigerians' constitutional right. According to Emmanuel Onwubiko, he pointed out that it was not a crime for the people to demonstrate against the high cost of living and the lingering scarcity of fuel, but a crime for the security services to stop Nigerians from protesting in peaceful manner. Peaceful assembling is permissible under the Fulani-controlled Nigerian Constitution or Fulani written Nigerian Constitution. If you cannot protest in a democratic government, then that democracy is dead. Buhari's government was brought to being by protests. Nigerians were on the streets where the likes of Professor ＹޮLԼdaughter were leading the protests. Nigerians are still waiting for ＹޮLԼdaughter, who is a grandfather, to come and lead a protest. Even Pastor Bakare and all the unity beggars, they were all involved in the protest, but now they are all silent. The compromised Nigerian Labour Congress also is silent. They should hide their faces in shame. The reason why these killings and bad governance are manifesting all over the places in Nigeria is because Nigerians are also waiting for IPOB or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to call out protests so that they will blame it on IPOB. You don't wait for anybody before telling the whole world that you are starving to death, that you cannot get fuel. It is that every other person is not facing the same problem that Nigerians all over are facing. Why the filling stations will divert their locations to the black market, and the criminal DSS, that have the core responsibility to stop economic sabotage, you find out that they are not doing anything. Everyone saw how effective IPOB Monday sit-at-home order protest was, and how the Anambra election was almost stopped by IPOB. And that is why we must support IPOB. We must support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must support Biafran referendum and restoration. There are some of the people making the fuel scarcity to be scarce, or the fuel to be scarce, because they are agents of the fuel dealers, but the DSS are seeing them, but has failed to arrest. But their interest is in killing peaceful protesters and freedom fighters. The gullible Nigerians are waiting for IPOB or Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they are cowards, and very soon Biafra shall emerge and be free and be restored, and Nigerians will see how to run a viable working country, not the lawless zoo called Nigeria. My brothers and my sisters, you can see that the zoo is about to crumble. When Obasanjo came into power, Nigerians bought fuel for 70 naira per litre. Yar'Adua came into power and it reduced to 65 naira per litre. Goodluck Jonathan came in and it decreased to 95 naira per litre. But when the wicked and evil Buhari came into power, Nigerians are buying fuel for over 200 naira per litre. What about the bag of rice? Obasanjo came and Nigerians bought it for 5,000 naira a bag. Yar'Adua came, Nigeria bought it for 3,500 naira per bag. And Goodluck Jonathan came and Nigerians bought it for 9,000 naira per bag. But when the evil Buhari came into power, Nigeria were buying bags of rice for 36,000 naira per bag. What about cement? Obasanjo's regime, it was 1,350 per bag. Yar'Adua, it was 800 naira per bag. During Goodluck Jonathan, it was 1,900 naira per bag. But when the evil Buhari came into power, it became 5,000 naira per bag. What about exchange rates? When Obasanjo came into power, $1 was equivalent to 137 naira. Yar'Adua, it was 114 naira to $1. During Goodluck Jonathan, it was 215 naira per dollar. But now, during the wicked Fulani Nigerian government regime, it is 500 naira to $1 and still counting. Thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for watching this video, and bye-bye for now.